more salt. And I'm like, no, chef, no, it does not. It's fine the way it is. Yeah.
So you adding it almost like a stock. Almost like you're making like a shrimp stock.
Exactly. So. The dish we're making today is ceviche de camarón, which is shrimp ceviche. A very, very typical dish from Ecuador. I know a lot of Hispanic countries have their own ceviche. This is how we make ours in Ecuador. It's a very special dish to me. I'm Ecuadorian. So growing up, my parents we grew up around Ecuadorian food. My parents made a lot of Ecuadorian food, obviously. But my dad especially is a very big seafood fan. So one of his all-time favorite dishes is, of course, ceviche.
A day without sunshine, it's like, you know, night. That's funny.
This is just an onion. There's not much to know about that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see that? I almost sliced it. That was so sad. I would have sliced a perfectly good piece. I don't like the butt. A lot of people like the butt. I don't. I am not one of those people.
I do.
Okay. I was like, is he laughing at me because he doesn't know the song, or because he... I definitely don't get this part. This is like the ugly part of cutting a tomato. When you have to like... I know a lot of people don't put tomato in their ceviche. I do.
So you already cleaned the shrimp, right?
Yes, so they're... I took off the shells and I deveined them. Which is also a personal preference. Some people don't mind if their shrimp are not deveined. I like my shrimp to be deveined. And the parsley.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can never find a small bunch of parsley. Like any parsley that you find is always like huge. I'm like, I don't need a huge thing of parsley. Like, I just need a tiny bit. There's a reason I'm not draining the water.
Are you gonna use the water for something else?
Yes. I'm gonna use the water for 2 other things, actually.
That same shrimp water?
Yes. That's where the flavor's at. A good ceviche has a flavorful base. If the base is not good, then your ceviche is not good. I don't know if other people do this, if you've ever seen anybody do this.
I've done this before, actually. Not for ceviche though.
Okay, yeah.
So you adding it almost like a stock. Almost like you're making like a shrimp stock.
Exactly. So I cook down the shells to get flavor. Okay, I'll just let that cook. So I'm a big cilantro fan, but when I make this at home, my mom is not a huge cilantro fan, so I try not to use a lot. But when I make anything for just my dad, or I know my dad is gonna eat the most of, I use a lot of cilantro. My father is a big cilantro fan. So these, let me flip it. Don't get that, my mom will yell at me. I'm not supposed to use this cup for anything savory. But the flavor is in the shells. Okay, ready? So then, strain that out.
Alright, so the shrimp, you boil the shrimp shells.
Yes. And
then now you're straining it.
To get out
the flavor.
This is all flavor.
You don't like wasting anything?
No, we get flavor out of everything. Because I cook these a lot longer than you normally would a tomato concasse. Because I want them to be soft. So like, let me just break it open. Like, it's very mushy, and tomato concasse it's not supposed to be mushy. But for this specific purpose, I want the tomatoes mushy and soft. So I cook them instead of blanching them. That goes in there. Straining out the last of the water. Okay. Okay. Back to it.
So who taught you how to make this?
So this is actually my mom's recipe. She's the one that taught me you don't waste anything. I actually learned the cooking, the shells and blending thing from her. Okay,
That looks beautiful.
Alright, so then we kind of, so now they're nice and soft. I like my onions to be nice and soft. Same thing with onions. My mom doesn't like a lot of onions, but my dad does. Drop in the star of the show. Okay. For anyone that didn't know, this is how you get the juices out of your lime. Or lemon. So for ceviche, oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
So for ceviche, oh, did you see that? So for ceviche,
you use lime. We don't use lemons. Maybe others do.
Why don't you use lemon?
Because lemons are a little bit lighter in terms of acidity and flavor. But we really want the tanginess from limes. So, I mean, I guess you could use lemons if you want a less tangy flavor. Okay, now this is what I do.
That smells good already.
I hope so.
It smells like lime.
Better smell. This is a homemade juicer.
Oh yeah.
You use a spoon. Disclaimer, my hands are clean. I washed my hands like 20 times throughout the process of making this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is also another family issue. My mom doesn't like a lot of lemon. My dad does. And I love lime, sorry. You know what this is that in Spanish? These are called limones.
Ah, limones.
Which would more closely translate to lemons. You know what? Okay. Salt. Pepper. Not too much. Shell water. Shell water.
Shell water.
So this really depends if you want to use all of it. If not, I like to save it and then I put this in my rice and I make shrimp rice, I guess. I'm serious.
That's actually pretty cool. I've never tried it before.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. I love making rice, so
I save it and then I put it in my rice and it comes out nice and delicious.
nice and ceviche.
Oh, that was funny. Was that a pun? Was that a pun? I can't. When I make family meal at work or anything like that, Chef Nelson's always like, Martha, it needs more salt. And I'm like, no, Chef. No, it does not. It's fine the way it is.
And that's because of your dad?
Yes, because my dad is a huge salt lover. So we would always gang up on him and be like, don't use too much salt. So now I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
But, so.
I love salt myself. I think I need to stop. It's not good.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
But it makes things taste so good.
That is true. So, serving this.
That looks beautiful.
And then we can do this actually. You can put it on another plate. With your lemon.
This is really good.
What?
Sorry, go.
This is Chef Martha, and thank you for watching Cooking with Evie.